ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the Woodshed, East Lansing, Michigan. Spartan Stadium on the banks of the Red Cedar and home to Michigan State. As we'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on another team from the Big Ten, the Michigan State Spartans. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Get us started with the opening kickoff. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Michigan State's offense will go on the attack first. And the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive in games like this, guys, and it's crucial to get your emotions under control.
No doubt. In rivalry games, you've got to limit the mental errors, and you've got to limit the penalties, because those will kill you, Pollard.
And you got to come out under control. It means so much. We know that. The fans are all talking about it, but it's just football.
Well, the tight end did a nice job there. He ran the route, he got underneath the linebackers, came out the other side, and that's a play he just has to be able to finish.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Running back searching for a hole. They almost got a first down there. Stopped a yard short. It'll be 3rd down. Let's talk a little bit about Michigan State. A big-name running back, always a great get in the recruiting world. 4-star running back they got last week. Seems as if he'll fit in nicely here.
Oh, he's going to be a great fit. I mean, when you get a great player like that, the whole fan base gets jacked up. You see it all over social media, and it starts to build some momentum in your recruiting class.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning turkey bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollack off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollack cut blocked, maybe even double-team high-load, chop blocked on every single play early.
Which is illegal, you bum. That's fine. But that's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we would have just roughed the passer over and over, taking the 15-yard penalty. That's what's fun about this, Reese. It's petty. It's sometimes it crosses the line of dirty, but that's why rivalries are so fun.
Off play action on 1st down. Here's the pressure. They get to him as he throws. Intercepted. Oh, what a play. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
That is the perfect start for a defense that has really struggled against the pass this season. They're in the bottom portion, okay? Have struggled, but opening drive, making a statement. Maybe this creates some momentum. Maybe this turns the tide for this defense.
Let's take just a second and talk about Penn State. They got a boost from their high school recruiting ranks, setting the table for the future, getting a verbal commitment from a 4-star linebacker.
Yeah, it's huge for this defense, not only because of his physical traits. This guy can run, he can cover, he can blitz the passer, but he's also a tremendous leader. This guy could be the alpha on this defense for years to come.
Drew Aller feels as if he has unfinished business at Penn State. Tyler Warren is gone, but Aller still with a plethora of weapons at his disposal, and maybe, David, giving him a path to redemption in the college football playoff.
Yeah, and when we saw him finish, it wasn't the best, right? He made the big turnover. They had a chance to go to the national title game, but Penn State took some next steps, and he took some next steps. So if the talent in this offense, another year with Coltonecki, the running backs back like this,
breaks into the open. Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18, and they're in business.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
Guided out of bounds. They'll mark it down at the 14. Guys, let's think big picture for a minute and talk about Penn State. Boy, did they have a big pickup in recruiting. Stud in the secondary. 5-star defensive back. Gives them a verbal. What a huge boost. Got some room. Headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. A great catch and run for 6. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game.
And listen, if I have a playmaker at running back like that with that kind of speed, yeah, I'm going to throw the swing to him too. He drops back, surveys the field. He says, I know my guy can make a play, gets the ball in his hands right now in the swing. He does the rest, gets in for the touch.
The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Touchdown, Penn State! And they turn it into a defensive score.
It's really hard as a quarterback because you got your eyes downfield. You're trying to find an open guy. You're trying to negotiate the rush, and all of a sudden people are swatting at the ball. They hit you. They knock it out. Got to do a better job next time of keeping 2 hands on the ball so you don't get it scooped and scored like what happened right there.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Talking to the coaches before the game, they wanted to start fast. This offense, man, not only have you not put anything together, the defense hasn't either. This game has gotten away from them early. They need to do a better job of protecting their quarterback.
It's 2nd and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
This offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now in this drive. Sack first down. You've just thrown an incompletion. So 3rd in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And the quarterback caught up 2 and sacked at the 12. The Spartans will punt this one away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. Motion from the back. To the air. It's Allard. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Let's take just a second and talk about Penn State. They got a huge boost in their defensive front in recruiting last week. 5-star backer, verbal commitment, some future help in the form of this guy, David.
Oh, baller. And these are the guys.
He's loose on the right. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. from the gun, running back on the move. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And how about that young man getting in the backfield again? He's really got his fingerprints all over this game so far to start it, man. We're still in the first half, and he's got a sack. He's got a tackle for a loss. These are the kind of plays that really help your defense push these offenses behind the sticks.
Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. And the Spartans will punt it away on 4th down. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stopped. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They could not have drawn up a better start than this, already up 21-0. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. To the air, it's Allard. Fires to the middle. Makes a connection. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35.
And that's why the bullet pass is so important. Sometimes these defenses, they don't give you big windows to throw into, and you want to take that chance, but you cannot lob that football down the field and get it in there. Nice use of the bullet pass, my friend.
Oh, he's got some space. Past the first down marker and still running. He's now up to 83 yards rushing in this one and within striking distance of a 1,000-yard season. From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Tight end now in motion. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Got his man on the right. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find the rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here.
You want to make a guy that's elite, that's one of the best in the business, start to become more and more human. Keep getting hits on him. Nice job by the defense. Getting in his face, being physical. Make him feel your presence. Don't let him get comfortable back there in that pocket.
Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Nittany Lions have it with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Trying to blow his way in. Touchdown, Penn State! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Man, what a picture-perfect start to this football game. Like, offense doing their job, defense getting the ball back, and this offense, I tell you what, it is an impressive unit to watch. They were good on tape all week studying them. They're better in person, and they are out the gate strong in this first quarter.
And the extra point makes it 28-0. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
The Big 12 has become must-see TV, and fellas, today's clash is no different. Baylor has the lead right now, but even though we've heard sick 'em a bunch, this has been a nip-and-tuck affair inside McLean Stadium. They're up by 11 over Utah. We'll keep you updated as this one goes forward, as this could shake up the Big 12 race significantly.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He'll do it himself. Oh, it's out! So the offense looks as if they fell on the fumble, and they'll keep the ball.
And those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football, you stick the quarterback, and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again, and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
Looking to throw, it's Childs. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
We've reached a break, and Penn State is on top. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. Going to need to step up to make sure this one doesn't get out of hand as the second quarter is about to get underway. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. He'll off one deep down the left side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. The Spartans send out the punt unit. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. The give to the running back from the shotgun.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The Nittany Lions with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Power football with the run. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Man, just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Caught near the sticks. It's Pena. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47th. And on that third and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this third down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
The give to the left. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Quickly complete. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Nittany Lions come to the line needing just inches for the first down. They send the tight end in motion. They'll try to drive ahead on third and short. There he goes. He's brought down the one, a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
Well, in a short yardage situation, they pull off an explosive play. And how about the blocking up front? Everybody getting a big-time push.
Yeah, and in those third and shorts, defense plays aggressive, loads the box. One guy misses it.
Touchdown, Nittany Lions! And they take it in for 6 more points. They'll try to add another to their lead. And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
35, Michigan State, 0.
Looks like he's going to try to return it. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Back to pass, it's Child. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
And with that incompletion, man, this crowd, I don't know that they are really happy about what's going on. I mean, they already built a deficit, and they don't have a lot to cheer about. They got to get some kind of rhythm, something going on this offense to ignite this fan base.
Pocket breaking down. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
Man, I think this quarterback needs to take his offensive line out for dinners more often because they're not protecting him. And sometimes it doesn't even look like they're trying. That now the 6th sack of the game for this defense.
Goodness gracious, this is a master class, a clinic on how to get to the quarterback. The 7th sack of the game, are you kidding me? That's a season for some teams. They've lived in the backfield.
Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Plummer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. They go to the ground. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Ross. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line.
First down for the offense.
The Nittany Lions come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Try to get it to the edge. Got room to work. Picks up the first down. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
You know, it looks like they just flip the ball and everything just magically works. You know why this toss to the left works? Because the wide receivers block. You know, I know you don't say that very often. Most of the time they want to run out, you know, get the glory, catch the ball, but they got to do a good job of blocking. When you toss it on the perimeter, those guys are...
Got some room in under the goal line. Touchdown, Penn State! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. And they tacked on. Point. Timing and better execution, that is just what a quarterback and wide receiver need.
And it's timing, it's route running, right? You got to be precise. You got to know exactly what yard you're running to. The quarterback receiver on the same page. That's why you get the touchdown.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Nifty run there, pickup of 6 out through the 25.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The toss to the outside. At the 35, he's got room. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards.
The old school toss play, huh? A little just toss to the right, get the running back on the run. A little bit more space, too, out wide where you can see, like, oh, where am I going to go? Where's the hole? As opposed to when you run right up the gut. So I like the mix.
Turning it on. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
So difficult because my eyes tell me as a defensive guy, he's handing it off. The offensive line's block and run. I got to go get it. Quarterback pulls it, throws it to the right. It's kind of like that hidden hat game. Like, where's the ball? I'm always trying to find that daggone thing.
Spins away. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Looking for a man. It's Childs. He caught it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Sparty.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
with this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. Caught in the backfield. It's Hudson. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. This time they'll go to the running game. Able. Way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
And after having a nice game like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and taking a shot. Because even if it's incomplete on second down, on third, you won't have that long to go.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurt. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much, got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
Pulls and fired complete. Breaks into the open. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28. The Nittany Lions are on the move. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Inside the 30 at the 29, it's a first down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Looking to fire. A shot toward the end zone. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. That is what we call in the industry a defensive breakdown. That guy was loose for the big play.
Busted coverage, really bad execution. Somebody slips, somebody falls. Nothing about that defensively is something you're looking for, but the offense will take it and get the easy touchdown.
Makes a move. This guy makes you hold your breath when he gets the football in his hands, and that last line of the coverage team, the only thing that stopped him from housing it. They'll start this drive at their own 48. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking downfield, it's Childs. Hauls it in. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. And the Spartans will try to pin them back with the punt. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. It's first down, but the offense is just going to take a knee and go to the locker room. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun first half between these rivals. And this offense has been the story through 2 quarters, extending this lead and really dominating almost every aspect of this game. We're talking lethal efficiency from the O-line right on down to the skill position guys. Although I'd argue those big uglies up front are skilled players in their own right. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the third. Keeping it on the ground to open the second half. It's runs like that that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Toss to the outside. Finding an escape route. Oh, he's got some space. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
They've got him now, and he almost picked up that first down on the screen.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. How about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
The Nittany Lions come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Off the RPO, quick throw to the right. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
Defenses throughout the week study every third down situation. You got to be ready for what they do, how they do it, and then be able to adjust. Great job by the offense so far having success.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Nittany Lions can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Hand off from the shotgun. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Well, they needed 2 yards for that first down. The running back doing just enough to make sure he keeps this drive alive.
And the Nittany Lions back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. They'll leave it with him. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add to that lead.
The give from the gun. Headed to the end zone. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Penn State! Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Leaves it on the option. Just gets it to the 28, pickup of 1.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. The Spartans decide to punt it away. They'll be forced to kick for the 6th time tonight. The spin, still on his feet. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. They'll go to the ground. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
They'll give it to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. It'll be 3rd and long. He'll pull it on the read. Got the 1st down and more. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. The Nittany Lions have it with a 1st and 10. Leaves it with the running back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. And maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent, of things they did right and things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
The Nittany Lions have this offense rolling. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. 3rd and goal, where the fire purifies and separates contenders and pretenders. They'll try to slam it in. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. And this will be a short one from about 21 yards out. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He was looking. Running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. From the gun, running back gets to give. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And, yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season.
And he can't pull the trigger, and that will be the final play of the 3rd quarter. We wrap it up with a sack. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Penn State on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth quarter comeback. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. They'll run the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass, as it just never developed.
And I think if I'm a QB, I like the decision. I get it to my running back, who's really good after the catch and really good with the ball in his hands, but the defense did the job. They got him on the ground. They gave up some yards, but they forced the fourth down.
And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. And generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
They'll run it from the gun. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware.
Got some room, headed to the goal line, and he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! They extend this fourth quarter lead, and now they are staring at a 7-game winning streak. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, back to your game in a moment, but first we have to show you how the script is being written here. Washington State needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with this crowd there in Pullman behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Louisiana Tech.
Quarterback on the keeper.
We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Didn't find much running room on first down. 2nd and 8 from their own 27. From the gun, the ground game. Plows through the defense. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, or whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
Waves the arm for the fair catch, and the catch is made close to the 30-yard line. They'll get this drive started from the 29. The give out of the gun. They knock him down after he picks up 5 out to the 34.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get it done.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
To the ground, he's got it again. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down, it's 2nd and 10. Handoff from the gun. And he's able to shed 1 tackle, but still just a very short gain.
tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. The Nittany Lions have their offense in high gear, relying on that running game, and it works for about 3 yards to the 31.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Not much room. A pickup of 2 down to the 28.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They'll try the run. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. And they'll kick it from the left side, a 44-yard try. And it's no good. He missed it. Because no game is perfect. Something has to go wrong, so the coach will have something to gripe about himself. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Single back formation, and they give it to it. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
I think it's just too little too late, David, at this point. That's a play that they could have used a lot earlier in this game, but because of miscues, they're down by a lot late, and I don't think they're going to have enough time to claw back into this one.
Yeah, and I'm fine with you running that play if you want to do that. My goal now is with this lead, if you want to run it, so be it, but just don't give up the big plays. Let that clock continue to roll. Make him earn it all the way down the field and take a lot of time off that clock.
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and 3rd down is coming.
At this point in the game in the 4th quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Interception, and things are going from bad to worse. Didn't have a lot of room to run after the pick, but he's done his job. They have it at the 44. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. Makes it past the marker. They'll get him stopped at the 34. He's got 10 yards on that one and a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. The officials stopped the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. Lining up from the 34 on first down.